Hello and welcome to another Views from the Trading Floor from Sporting Index. No, your eyes aren't deceiving you, it's not Carl the Chief Sunday, it's Ed Fulton standing in for him. He's on holiday, another one. Okay, it's FA Cup semi-final weekend, and 4 teams we have in front of us are not the usual suspects. Portsmouth, West Brom and Barnsley, Cardiff. Portsmouth last won the FA Cup in 1934 and West Bromwich in 1968, so chances are we're going to have a new name on the cup. It's not, because it's not the main teams, we're probably going to find business isn't as big as it usually is. We've had the football this midweek, we've had the Champions League, which is obviously more engrossing, I think, for a lot of people. Let's just check out some of the prices. First of all, first game on Saturday, Portsmouth West Brom. We're going 0.5, 0.7, Pompey over. Goals 2.5, 2.7. And the bookings, for those interested, 38.42. The referee, Webb. Some people think he's fairly keen on getting his cards out. So 42 is a price that I think will be moving up by Saturday lunchtime. I think the bet here is probably 2.5, 2.7. I think the goals are slightly high. There have been two-way business on that, but I think pressure of a semi-final. I think punters come Saturday lunchtime will be looking to slot at 2.5. Supreme 0.5, 0.7. It could be a bit toppy to Portsmouth. West Brom games tend to have goals in them, although they had their first 0-0 for a long time midweek against Cardiff, who were in the other semi-final. So make your mind up there. But I think I can see a close game here with maybe 1, 2 goals total in the game. Second semi is 4 o'clock on Sunday. Barnsley, Cardiff. Cardiff here, favourites 0.3, 0.5. Has to be the price. Barnsley, despite their cup run, have only won once away in the league this year, which doesn't bode that well, but they're playing fairly well. Cardiff games don't tend to have too many goals. Our price on total goals reflects that, 2.3, 2.5. There will be buyers. I think it's fairly cheap for a game like this, but I wouldn't be in a rush to buy it. So again, both semis will be low scoring. Perhaps Cardiff just nicking this one. Make your mind up on that one. There's also a couple of key Premiership games this weekend. Saturday lunchtime, half an hour after the semi-final kicks off on Sky. So you have to make your mind up. BBC for the Cup or Sky for the Premiership. Arsenal-Liverpool, now that sounds like a familiar tie. They met a few days ago and they averaged in the 4 games they played last year 5.25 goals a game. Obviously a few days ago in the Champions League was 1-1. There weren't any bookings at all a few nights ago. Dowd's the referee on Saturday and we go 44-48. So if it's a traditional Arsenal-Liverpool clash, I can see buyers, although 4 days after a no bookings make-up in the same fixture, I think you're very brave to pay 48 for them. So see how that goes. It's at the Emirates again, so it's the same venue as well. 0.3, 0.5 Arsenal over. Total goals 2-2, 2-4, reflecting perhaps more a midweek result rather than the traditional in between them. It's hard to see how this is going to pan out. Arsenal still very much in the title hunt. Liverpool very much needing 4th to qualify for Europe next year. Obviously, with our eyes are looking at Anfield, the return leg, and the Champions League. So this could be an open game. There could be players rested. It's hard to know how the manager's going to play this. Possibly more at stake for Wenger, and this might be slightly more open than midweek. So 2-2, 2-4. I can see the goals getting brought up, and that's maybe the way to go on this one. A slightly more open game. Maybe 3 or 4 goals, something like that. The other Premiership game Sunday afternoon, Borough v Man United. Now, you have to feel a wee bit sorry for Borough here because current form of United, even though they're away from home, it's hard to see United slipping up here. We go 1-2, 1-4, which is a hell of a lot for an away team to give up. And of course, you've also got the European factor. The weekend after the midweek before. Sides do tend to be tired, a bit lethargic, and if Borough up for this, it can make it difficult for Man U. Goals 2-5, 2-7. That's maybe a better play. Borough can score, but 1-2, 1-4 to me despite the form man you're in, and obviously the man Ronaldo. His goal minutes, I think, are trading at 29-32, something around that mark, which is very, very high, but he is scoring almost every game. Up to you, 1-2, 1-4, I'd probably leave it, but there's plenty of markets there you might want to get stuck into. Also, a lot of rugby union this weekend. It's the quarterfinals of the Heineken Cup. 4 absolutely cracking ties if you're into your rugby. Starts on Saturday with Irish Perpignan. We're 0-3 London Irish over, of course that game in Reading. Perpignan playing very well in France, won their last 6. Irish playing well too, maybe just peaked for the season, I'm not sure. We're 0-3. I think there'll be a lot of sellers at North looking to get with the French team who are really clicking at the moment. Second game on Saturday, probably the tie of the round, is Gloucester-Munster. Now, I've just seen the weather forecast and there's meant to be snow and rain and misery on Saturday evening, which would make our 0-3 Gloucester very tempting to sell, because obviously the worse the weather, the big Munster pack are going to play to their advantage. So I can see, if it does stay fine and it bypasses the southwest, the Gloucester backs will be excited about chucking it around, but if it does get a bit mucky, we know what Munster can do. Agara kicking for the corners, and I think if there is an upset here, it wouldn't be a massive upset. Munster, I think, might just have a bit too much nous. Gloucester have looked a bit naive this season at times, so I think a sell at North is the way a lot of punters will be looking to go. This game could easily go off Bickham, particularly if the weather changes. Moving on to the Sunday games, the one I think punters are absolutely going to latch on to is Ospreys over Saracens, 4-7. This is at Saracens ground, Vicarage Road, Watford. These two sides met in the EDF Cup a couple of weeks ago. 30 points to 3 Ospreys. It looks like a no-brainer. The Ospreys is basically the Welsh team. The Saracens' form has been dipping of late, and I think 4-7 will be brought up, possibly as high as 6-9, 7-10 at the off. People on Sunday will be looking to get the Ospreys, and get on early would be my advice there. And the final game is Toulouse-Cardiff. Now this is a double-digit spread, 12-15. Toulouse at home. Cardiff, plenty of good players there, Martin Williams, Gethin Jenkins and Tom Shanklin, who have obviously been playing very well for Wales in the Grand Slam team. 12-15. I don't think they believe they can get to Toulouse and win this. Would you pay 15 to get to Toulouse? I'm not quite sure. Possibly, but maybe a small sell to get to Cardiff. And finally, Grand National weekend. Couldn't get away with not mentioning it. We're going 7.5, 8.5 in the winning distance. It's already been bought up. One excited punter's bought 2,000 in length, 8.5, so he's looking for a wide margin win. And that's also reflected in our total finishers market. We're going 15 to 17. People are selling out as well, expecting the weather to play some sort of part. Ground at the moment is good to soft. Could easily go off soft on Saturday. And if that is the case, 15 will drop down. You'll probably have to sell at 14, possibly 13. Cloudy Lane is the good thing that people are saying for the McCain family. Their 5th win, because his father trained Red Rum 3 times, and this will be the 5th win for the family. That'll be a great story. And if he is a handicap, good thing, obviously the distance will could easily be more than 8.5 length. And that's it. And don't forget our new Greyhound service which we're offering, Sporting Index. Bag service, 4 live meetings, trade-in running every day, and come get on the website and check that out. So, good talking to you. Happy punting.